guys, this is Pooja Gupta. Welcome to Media Mentor, and today is #Vlog Wednesday. Now, this is my third vlog. This video is really close to me as there's a lot of things that I want to say, and I really mean it. When it comes to LGBT community and LGBT talks, most of the time I have seen that in education sector and teachers and educators really run away from this. They really don't want to initiate any conversation on this particular thing, which I feel really bad about. And why I have taken this topic as my vlog Wednesday topic is last whole month was Gay Pride Month, and it was really good to see that a lot of people are coming out in support of LGBT and talking about it. This actually shows the progressive change. When I talk about in Indian context, we are very comfortable talking about it on social media. But when it comes to real scenario, मैंने बहुत बार देखा है that people just become uncomfortable the moment there's some gay person in a group, or when we are talking about it, they have this thing in them कि यार कहीं ना कहीं that discomfort आ जाता है. So that's really something that we still are sinking into the whole thing. But what I think that we as an educators, as in teachers, have a lot of potential to talk about this issue, to create an awareness, because we get this young minds, whether somebody watching this video, you are a school teacher, or you are teaching in college. When we are talking to students or kids, we can normally talk about these issues and discuss about LGBT. When we do that, there is a lot of things we can change just by talking and discussing. Actually, what happens, a lot of movies initially, like recently there's Ayushmann Khurrana's movie Shubh Mangal Sada Savdhan. Very good movie, very well executed as well, to bring in awareness in a lot of people, and especially in the Indian society context. And a lot of actors also, in general, they are talking about the whole issue and trying to create an awareness. But at the same time, when I see generally people talking, what they say, ये सब movie वालों के चोचले हैं, ये modeling करने के वजह से ये लोग को ये करना होता है, and all sort of things. And some people also say कि भाई ये जो चीज़ें है ना, ये western country से आई हुई है, this is a western country concept. Indians are not like that. And these things are actually said by people who are well educated. ठीक है, I can understand that certain age group जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा elderly है and all that, they talking about such things and saying कि अरे ये सब हमारे culture में नहीं होता and sort of thing, still acceptable. And people those who are under 40 and talking about LGBT like this, that no, this is not acceptable, this is Western culture, this thing is not okay. Boss, you need to educate yourself on this. But then I realized, that it's not about the age group. It is more about a personal upbringing. I mean to say that, it is more about how a person's background is. If he is too much rooted with the cultural beliefs and, a thought process of, okay, these particular categories are people, those who are not good and sort of things, then that's how that thought process becomes. So it is more related to thought process, which I'm talking about, that can change. And if educators educate and accept this, that boss, we need to talk about LGBT and various other issues like that inside the classroom, then a lot of things can change. Coming to some lingos, this good, baila, meetha, and something chakka, all sort of lingos, we need to put a full stop on it, because we are actually using these things as a swear word. हम इसे गाली consider करते हैं, और हम in we put these people in this category. We need to change it a big time. I have seen my own kids when I'm teaching in colleges, people use these words very casually. Sometimes when I used to hear this, and I used to go back in the classroom, I never said or stopped or criticized anyone, even the person using that. I went inside the classroom and I started discussing about what this particular word means. So I guess we need to somewhere educate them not to use such words as a swear word, as a gali. It makes a lot of difference. And I I can bet on it. Since then, that particular student of mine never used this word. See, talking about the school scenario, I strongly believe when a teacher identifies a student or their class kid who can, if he or she feels that this particular student is a gay or a lesbian, I guess she can initiate a talk to him or her, and actually should try to discuss, because that time for them is very fragile. They are going through a lot. They are actually struggling with their own identity. There is so much of things going on in them, and they have nobody to talk to. They can't open up to their parents. They can't expect a friend to understand that thing. First thing, you talk to a kid. Second thing, discuss those things in class. When you discuss, you will make it normal. I mean, others in the class also get that awareness. They are educated, so they will have a different perspective. They will accept that particular kid as their own, because you have put in their head that this is very normal, and he or she is also a part of us. They will not differentiate. So it is in our hand that how we bring up that discussion, how we put it across in a very systematic way, so that they are not being bullied. There is one of my kid, I was talking to him that when he realized, so he told me that, ma'am, in my school days, I used to go to school, attend my lectures, and straight away rush to my home, because whenever I used to go to pee or go to toilet, people used to hit me. They used to call me chakka. They used to call me hijra. So I was very depressed, and I used to literally run away. And they used to actually physically also assault him and beat him up and sort of thing. Don't you think so? We should talk. It's high time that we change this thought process at the base level, which is school. See, the other step for teachers can be, after all these things, during parents teachers meeting, they should also personally talk to the parents if they feel that there's something needs to be changed, or they should be given extra care, and make them comfortable. Even the parents, you can create an awareness in parents as well. That initiative an educator and a school should and must take. As sex education over the period of time has become important in the school, I guess LGBT awareness should also become important in school, so that everyone get an equal rights to live their life with pride and respect. Little awareness and knowledge can go a long way. But if as a teachers or an educators, we criticize them in a classroom, or try to shoo away the topic, trust me, we are actually making the situation worst. So I would insist, all the teachers, all the educators, let's join our hand to make it a new normal, and let's be a teacher, not preachers. We don't want to be preachers. We don't have to impose our religious and cultural beliefs on any of our students. We have to be open. We have to be open to accept them as they are and what they are. Just talking can make a lot of difference. Just discussing can actually save someone's life, and you can give an freedom, a good life to an individual. So let's do that. Let's talk about LGBT, let's talk about gay rights, and let's talk about living with equality and pride. It's a high time that we normalize, LGBT. In India, I'm talking about normalizing LGBT in schools and colleges, where we have such a major sexual discrimination between a guy and a girl. Teachers, please be careful with the words you use. Whether you say, whether you comment on a guy saying that, kya ladki ki tarah rota hai, or you say a girl that, kya tu ladko ke beech mein baithi rehti hai, ladko ki tarah karti hai. Let's stop this. Somewhere we need to give a full stop on all these things, all this discrimination. When this will stop, things will change. Before I end, I would like to thank two of my beautiful students. One is Malvika Shetty and one is Shibel. Thank you guys that you actually, when I spoke to you about that I'm gonna make a vlog on this, you were like, yes ma'am, please go ahead and make that. And I would just, I want to read out something which Malvika has written as her quote, that teachers are like second parents. So if they don't approve, they shouldn't give their opinion, because it emotionally hurts a student, a child. So yes, Malvika, it is really deep, and thank you for sharing it with me. Coming to Shibel's quote, teaching is a gifted profession. The most difficult things is made easier to understand. Then why not this? If you see, both of them actually wrote a statement with all the due respect to all the teachers, which means that still these kids hope that we can bring in a change. Then why not? Teachers have that power, and let's use it to bring in a change. Hey guys, if anybody wants to share any of their viewpoints and any of the thought process with me, please do write in the comment below. I would really love to know them. And thank you for watching, guys.